Hi everyone, today I'll be explaining about how to create a sample application in ACE toolkit. Okay, for that, go to this file, click on new, and then select an application and provide the name of the application, something like Hello World. Okay, this is a sample one, so I'm giving Hello World. Okay, you can give your own names as per the business requirement. Okay, so after creating the application, here there's something called new, right? So click on here, you will able to see what all you can create inside that application. So now I'm showing how do we create a message flow. Okay, give some name for this message flow. Okay, like hello world message flow. Okay, okay, so here I'm going to work on this HTTP nodes for now. So I will explain this one only. You can hold on this, I mean drag and drop it here. And similar way we want some reply also. Okay, this input node is nothing but to get the input from the third party, and after getting we have to send some response back, like something like acknowledgement, right? For that we use http reply node, and here to write some code I will need a compute node. Okay, connect the terminals. This is the out terminal, so whatever input we get, we are using this terminal and routing it to the compute node. And here select one terminal for output and connect it back to the http reply. Okay, here I'm thinking to use an XML data. So we will write code for that. Okay. If you give out and control space, there you will get what are the available options that you can use. Okay, like this. I'm going to use message, and inside message I'm going to give hello ace. Okay, save it, control S. Okay, or you can click on this one. Click on this one to save. Okay, save it. Okay, after that we have to give the endpoint. Okay, endpoint will be something like hello, otherwise is mm, it can be our own endpoint, so I will give hello only. Okay, save it. And here there's something called input message parsing property. We use this if we want to use post method. Okay, suppose from input we want to send some XML data, JSON data. Okay, for those we will be using this. Now I'm not going to select this because I'm going to hit this service with the get method. Okay, now select all, add breakpoint here. uh, Deploy the application. For deploying you have to click on this, the application, right click and select deploy, and there's an integration server already up and running. So finish, you'll get something like task is completed. Okay, you see this, right? The task completed successfully, that means it got deployed on the integration server. Here you can see what are all deployed. You have a message flow and you have a compute node. Okay, so now mm, so now let me turn on the debugger. It was already turned on. I turned off to show how do we actually turn it on. So like right click on it and you will be able to see launch debugger with some port number by default. Okay. If you click on that, the debugger will get started. And suppose you want to create a SOAP project from scratch, create on this REST. Here you can give the endpoint. For HTTP, you can use 7800, which is the default one. And for the endpoint, take it from here. Okay. Hello. Okay. Paste it here and click on OK. Okay. After, so you see, right, some SOAP UI project got created. With this, we can hit this particular ACE service. Okay. So what we have to take care, if we want to debug, turn the debugger on, put the breakpoints wherever required. Okay. Suppose if the debugger is on and there are no debug points also, you won't be able to debug. Okay, we need breakpoints to in order to debug and test. Okay, now click on this. See, it directly came to the application. Okay, if you go inside, this line will get executed. And how can you tell that this line got executed? Means here in this variables, here if you see output root, right, we are storing the message into output root.xml. So if you open this output root, there's a tree in which the message is stored. This message is stored, right? That is how we can say that this line got executed. Okay, and we can also see what input we got in this message. Just because we used get method, so there won't be any input, it's just an input header. Okay, these and all I'll explain later. For now, let us consider this message will have the input message, and this output root will be containing the output that we actually want to send it. Okay, see, you can see like it is going to HTTP reply. That means for SOAP UI, it have sent some acknowledgement. Um, why this is not coming? Okay. Mm, hello, yes. Okay. Let me hit it again and we'll see why it is not coming. Okay. Yeah, because it's timeout, I think so that time. Okay, so here you see, right? This is an XML message. Inside message, we have HelloAce. Okay, similarly, if you want to create a JSON structure, okay, instead of this XML, you have to use something called JSON format. Okay, JSON dot data. For this JSON, particularly, we have to use this data. Okay, again deploy it onto the server because we made changes in the message flow in the computer node. Okay, it's successfully deployed, and if you hit it this time, you have to see it should be a JSON input output, sorry. So see JSON.data.message. Click on run to completion to end the flow completely. Okay, and if you come to SOAP, if you select JSON, see message, this is in the JSON format, right? So this is how we create a sample like normal application in ACE Toolkit. Let me know if you want to create some other applications with some real-time requirement. Okay, I will try to check and let you know in the next video. You can comment below like whatever the queries you have in this particular application or in ACE. Thank you all.